Jimmy here with another just a tip of the week. And what I want to discuss today is how to work with other Moxie Impress designs so you can show up a little bit differently. Now, we know with Moxie Impress, you automatically get populated with projects from Moxie Impress for all of your listings. So just listed, just sold, open house, all that good stuff. Did you know there are so many more options available for the designs for you? So if you'd like to change it up a little bit, let me show you how to work with these designs so you can show up a little bit differently. Now, these are not automatically generated for you, so you are going to have to do a little bit of work. So what we want to do is we want to go into Moxi and go to Moxi Impress. So once you've logged into Moxi, let's get over to Moxi Impress, and you're going to come to your dashboard that should have your listings in there. But what we want to do is we want to look at some of the other designs that are available for you to show up a little bit differently. What you can do is if you come over here to where it says designs on the top, you want to go ahead and click on that there. And then from there, you're going to see a ton of different options. You can see some favorites that have already been there from like single property websites, virtual tours, videos, things like that. But what I want you to do is scroll down, and these are all the different options that are available for you when it comes to these projects and designs for your listings. Everything from ad templates to billboards to foldable brochures, if that's something that you want, e-cards, property flyers, postcards, presentations, social media, video, virtual tours, and websites. Now, you get something made from almost all of these when you get a new listing automatically for you. But some agents say, hey, what if I want it to look a little bit different? What other designs are available? So I recommend that you go in here and take a look just to see, but the two main ones that most of my agents spend the most time in are going to be social media and flyers. So let's start with a flyer. Let's say we want to make a brand new flyer that's not like the one that's automatically been generated for us. So what you're going to do is you want to click on flyers, and there's a ton of different resources, a different availability here. Everything from 2 agents to teams to different. This one has actually multiple properties. This is a flyer that has 6 featured properties actually on it. So if you have multiple listings in a community, or you're doing an open house for a community, you want to add some of these other properties, there's so many different things that you can choose from here. Now, before you start digging through 17 pages worth of different types of flyers available, some things that you can do to kind of help with kind of narrowing down what you're looking for to save you a little bit of time would be to start up here with the tasks. So if I click on tasks here, you can see there's 7 different just listed templates, 13 open houses, and 6 price reduced flyers that you can print out and start knocking on doors. So let's go ahead. I'll just go ahead and pick, let's say the just listed. So as you can see, this filters out just listed flyers. Now, don't get me wrong. You can change the verbiage almost on any one of these if you really wanted to go down the rabbit hole. But again, let's work a little bit faster and smarter. So we have 7 different templates available. Now, one thing you will see is this flyer that says just listed on the bottom right. This is the one that is automatically generated for Century 21 Beggins when you have a listing. So that's done. But what if you want it to change a little bit? So if you look up here, you have 7 different versions. But what I want you to take a look at is the bottom here. So this one is for a team. So if you're a team, you can use this. This is for 2 agents. This is for 1 agent. So what I recommend to do is come up here to design element. And if it's just 1 agent, go ahead and click this one here, and it breaks it down. You have 3 options for just listed. And let's say, for instance, you'd like to use one. So we're going to pick this first one here, and we're going to select design. Now, this is going to be the same for any other design. You're going to find the design you want, and you're going to follow these next steps to edit some things. Now, what you do want to make sure is you do have to name it, okay? What I like to do is I actually like to put dates on it, because that way I can go back and find the correct one if I'm doing an open house or something like that. Now, the next thing you want to do is the project folder. Now, what I want to do is I want to put this in the folder that this property is going to be for. So in this case, it's going to be 21223 Wistful Urine Drive. And then what I'm going to do is either put the MLS number in here, or you know what, again, work smarter. I'm going to go ahead and start typing in the address here and search for it. And I'm going to click this button here that says search. You're going to see it pop up here with an MLS number right underneath it. And I want to select this, because by selecting this and clicking save and continue, It's just going to confirm that, hey, we are going to populate all of that information from the listing into this project for me. So I don't have to upload photos. I don't have to upload prices. I don't have to do any of that stuff. It's all going to be there for me. And all I have to do is just tweak it a little bit. Now, this does take a few minutes because, well, not a few minutes, but there's 55 images. So it takes a little bit of time in here. And just like any other project, you're able to change the photos by swapping them out with the photos that are already in here from MLS. And just to kind of give you an idea of where they're going, take a look on the left-hand side so you can see the layout. And you'll notice here that says view photo, photo one right here, which is a picture of the house. And on the left, you see where it says view one, photo one. So that is showing me where these pictures are going to go kind of on this template. If you're okay with how it looks, go ahead and click save and continue. And the next step is going to come up and it's going to say just listed, which is going to be your headline, which I could change it to whatever I want as long as it's inside of these characters, the 15 characters that I can put in there. You have the address, you have the price. And one thing you will notice when you go and design something is the body is going to take all of those public remarks that you had in MLS. So what I'm going to do is I am going to actually adjust this because when it's red, that means there's too many characters and it's going to show up a little funny on your project. Then you can come down here and this specific one talks about some features. So you can see bedrooms, you can see bathrooms, square footage, and then there's additional features that I can put in here. So I can put like custom fireplace, new flooring, quartz countertop. So I'm just going to fill out a few of these things. Okay, and so as I go through and do that and I hit save and continue, it's going to pull up my contact information. Now, if this is already set up, you are good to go. You have no issues, and I'm going to hit save and continue. So that didn't take me that long to go in and put this information, and let's go ahead and preview it and see what it looks like. So again, this is just another design that's available for just listed. They're for open house. They're also for just sold and this is what it looks like. It looks fantastic, and it looks a little different than what is being automatically populated for you. I love leaving something like this behind actually in my at my listing. Okay. So there's one. That's how you can do that's how you can do just listed, just sold, open house, or a different type of flyer just to show up differently. Now what I want to do is I want to show you some of the social content that's available for you. Now I am not going to go through in each one of these, but again, I just want to show you what is available for you. So again, we're going to click designs and we're going to scroll down. In this case, I want to go look at social media. Now there are so many different options that you have, everything from recruiting. There's over 20 pages worth of social media content available for you in here. But again, if we're doing just listed or just sold or an open house, I can change the task and drop it down to, let's say I want to do, let's do an open house. Now you can see that I have 1, 2, 3, I have 5 different options. One of them, which is the one down on the bottom left here, is automatically done for us at Century 21. But if I want to switch it up a little bit and make it look a little different, I can choose one of these and then do the exact same steps I did on those open house on the just listed flyer, where I can swap out the photos and put some different information in there. So again, just to show up a little bit different. Now, the other stuff you can do too is just kind of go through and look at all these different things that are available for you. So you have things that talk about Century 21. You got recruiting stuff in here. We're going to skip through some of that. And then you're going to start getting into, let's see what we have. Everything from a featured listing. So this is a small little carousel that you can actually do. Look how fantastic this one looks. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at this one. So again, I'd select the design and do whatever I want to do. Let's view a sample of what it looks like. So this is something that can be done for you. Again, but you do have to tweak it a little bit and get it set up the way that you'd like. While that's loading, I'm going to go back and just let's look at some of the other options that we have. So you see featured listings, right? You can see where it says one agent. You can see where it's a carousel. Let's see. So you can see here, this is a pretty nice looking ad too. So this is very, very nice. And if you want, again, show up a little bit differently, use that one. you can see all the different options that are available for your social media content. So you have different things from open houses to just listed to featured listings that you can edit what it says. And let's say it's an open house or just sold. And then you also even have holiday posts that are all branded. And that's one of the nice things about this system. It's all branded correctly to Century 21 and your brokerage. It's also all the fonts are correct, all the colors are correct, so you know you're showing up the way you're supposed to. And even on these holiday ones, look at all the different social media holiday ones that are all ready for you. All you have to do is download it and upload it into Facebook, and you're good to go, or your social media. Now you can talk about National Teacher Day and stay top of mind for all those people. So it's pretty nice to see all these different things that are available for you. Look at how many pages there are. And the last thing I'll just show you, like just to show you a couple different options in here. Again, we go back to designs, and you have different types of brochures, you have different types of postcards. So you can see here, there's 3 different pages of postcards that if you want to print them out, or if you decide you want to go ahead and use Express Docs and pay to have them mailed out, you can do that also. But just so many different other options that are available if you want to take the time to kind of go down the rabbit hole, find out what you like, and show up a little bit different. And that, my friends, is going to be your tip of the week, showing you how to work with different designs for your listings, so you can show up a little bit differently if that's what you decide you want to do.